Shalom, Mark. Akim, giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushua, Ba'ashim, Hakadash. Double answer, that was a G mess with Woo out. Salutation to you, Akim, out there pushing this word, true sincerity, risking your freedom and your life to do so, especially in these times that we're living in currently. And, yeah, pretty much, this is the identification of, Esau, Edom. And I'm going to title this video, as you can see in the title, by the bushes they brayed, okay? And so this is a video, man, and I will put a description of Fair Use Act. And it's just to show you, who Esau Edom is. And this has to be brought out because there's still our people that don't know. The elect men that don't know what the truth is. And we know that because the scriptures say, this word should go forth throughout all the earth, and then should the end come. So obviously, there's a lot of our people that still don't know about us, don't know about this truth. So I'm gonna play this video. We can get a few scriptures. All right, forgive me for the volume, but you can just type in YouTube search caveman report, and we know according to the scriptures who the cavemen were. That wasn't the entire planet Earth that lived in caves. Okay, we know that to be Esau Edom, who made their habitation in rocks and in the holes of the earth, in caves, you see? But this is a history they like to keep out of their history books because they don't want to expose who they are according to the Bible, because Esau has a harsh judgment coming to him as a nation, all right? Esau Edom. So this is Job 30 verse 9. Job spoke about them. He said, but now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I will have disdain to set with the dogs of my flock, right? Who is that talking about? Esau Edom, right? Because now we know they're perverse people. The E's, and we know who the E's are. They legalize all type of abominable sex acts according to the Most High's commandments, and one of them being a bestiality, which is a completely opposition of the Most High's laws. You see, but Job said, I would have disdained them to set them with the dogs on my flock, because Esau would probably be touching up on them and making love to the animals. That's not far out. If you look at the behavior of the cavemen, that was some of the things they were doing. You see, verse 2, yea, whereto might the strength of their hands profit me, and whom old age was perished? For want and famine they were solitary, fleeing to the wilderness in former time desolate and waste, who cut up mallows by the bushes and juniper roots for their fruit, right? They were eating like herbs, juniper root, some fruits and vegetables that made them strong. You see? They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as a thief, right? Because Esau was just known for killing, stealing, destroying. You see? Just they like how they are today. They can never have enough. So they're still your stuff. They're covered after your land. So people got tired of them, and they pushed them towards the caves. That's why you got something called Mount Seir, or the Caucasus Mountains. people tend to forget the origins of those people. Esau, Edom. You see, they put their name the Caucasus Mountain or Caucasoid because it's there to identify who the scriptures is talking about. It said, verse 6, to dwell in the cliffs of the valleys and the caves of the earth and in the rocks, right? And one of my favorite shows as of lately is Return of the Planet of the Apes. I think brothers should really watch that, especially the cartoon version. And the apes is, Israel, okay? Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Because we know that during the time of slavery and Jim Crow era, there was a lot of cartoons that came out reflecting our people as being apes or animalistic, okay? And what are Negroes known for? Oh, you guys look like apes, so your lips are big like apes. So the apes was supposed to identify our people. And they said to return to the planet of the apes because the directors of the show knew that we were once in power. And the reason why I liked it so much is because Return to the Planet of the Apes, the apes wanted a rat, one ape in particular, I forget his name, he was a general in the army of the apes. He wanted to eradicate the humanoids. And if you look at who the humanoids were, it was a whole bunch of Edomite female and male cavemen and women. And the whole sole purpose of his journey, the general of the apes, was to eradicate the humanoids because they felt like the humanoids would destroy the planet Earth. And he wanted to get rid of the remnant of the humanoids. That's a good show, Return to the Planet of the Apes. And if you look at it with a spiritual eye, you'll see the message that the director was actually saying. But they turned it into entertainment. But that was a message that was loud and clear. And really is biblical to some extent, if you look at it with a spiritual eye. But, yeah, man. And where did the humanoids live? They lived in the caves. That was their place. And if you look at places like Mount Seir, Caucasus Mountain, okay, Mount Petra, those are all, and they all built like how they built, society today, like the Roman Colosseums, the judge buildings. That's how they built Mount Petra, stuff like that. The concrete roads is to symbolize how it was to live in those rocks in the caves, you see? They even have results, like hotel stays where you can visit and live in a cave for days, a couple of days, weeks, as a hotel resort. You see? So everything points back to these being the people of Esau, Edom. It said, amongst the bushes they brayed. Now, the video I showed you earlier, it was them braying. Now, what does braying mean? Braying, let's look up the bray. To bray is the loud, harsh cry of a donkey or a mule. And that's exactly what they did. That's what they was doing. They was brute beasts, you see? That's what Esau was doing at the time when he was in them caves, man. Under the nettles, they were gathered together. They were children of fools, yea, children of base men, right? And Esau is the basis of men. Esau is the basis of men. You see? They were violent in the earth. Right, and Esau is known for his vileness. You can see society today and how treacherous and unlawful these people are, and could be. Anything flies, anything goes there. This is bizarre world, you see? Verse 9, and now I'm their song, yea, I'm their byword. They abhor me, they flee far from me, yeah. Who wants to be around Jake? Oh, don't let them in your country. You see? That's how Esau is, man. This is a perfect description of what Job was talking about. This is prophetic. You see? They abhor me, they flee far from me, they spare not the spit in my face. You see? And that's exactly what Esau is doing now. Let's get Obadiah 1 verse 3. We're gonna close out with this. I mean, this is just a beautiful book. It's only one chapter. Let's Obadiah verse 15. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen, right, all you nations. As thou hast done, it should be done unto thee, thy reward shall return upon thine own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they should drink, and they should swallow down, and they should be dull as they had not been. But upon Mount Zion should be deliverance, and there should be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. And that's what's going to happen, man. You see? For all the things that Esau, Edom has done. These guys, you see? The true cavemen. By the bushes they brayed. Like a donkey noise. See? So with that,